Morning and welcome back to Allotment. It's Sunday the 23rd of July 2023 and I'm pleased to say that I'm feeling a little bit better today. I've got some energy, not a lot, but I've got some energy. I want to start today off just a few words on the COVID and then you'll not hear about it again. So first of all, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who left good wishes for me and Mrs. C in the comments below, and the hope of a speedy recovery. Mrs. C is pretty much on the mend and mostly over it. Now, Mrs. C has never ailed a thing in her life, but this really took her out. But she's on the mend, and I feel today at least that things are a bit better than they've been for a while. Just a couple of things and observations I wanted to make. Now, whatever your beliefs are about COVID, and we're all entitled to our own opinion, all I can tell you, whether it's COVID or whatever virus it is, if you get it, it can go several ways. Some people can have it and not know they've even had it. Some people can get it fairly mild, nothing more than a snotty nose, a bit of a cold. Some people can get it quite severe, or like myself. My brother was put in hospital with COVID and on oxygen, and I've known individuals pretty young who I knew who've passed away with COVID, or whatever you want to call it. And all I want to say is that everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Some people have never been jabbed and never caught it, and they're the lucky ones. Some people may never ever get it. But for those that do, you have my sympathy if you end up getting it pretty bad. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject. Right, so I've got myself a new gimbal for the phone. So hopefully the footage is going to be a little bit steadier than it has been. And I thought I'd just get it and see if we can make the footage a little bit better. So I'm going to pop outside now and give you a quick look around, but we'll need to spin the camera around, so bear with me 30 seconds. Right, so let's give you a little look outside. Oh. Well, the first thing you'll see is the chicory is doing really well, and the red spring onions are also doing well, along with the golden beetroot. Not sure how the wind is affecting this, but the chicory's about, some of it's ready for harvest, and I'm not sure how the wind's affecting us, because I'm not sure this new microphone is protecting from the wind or not, but let's have a little look. So I'll just take you in here and show you what my intentions are today, if I can, and I have enough energy. So these are the tomatoes I've showed you in an earlier video, and the peppers. They're just not doing anything this year for whatever reason. So my intentions today are to get these citrus trees that's recovered moved over, and these are all my seedlings that I managed to get transplanted last week. So we've got the all year round cauliflowers in here. All the back there is autumn broccoli, and these. It just shows you the difference, how big these are to those, and they're all the same seeds, but these are in bigger pots. So we want to get these out of these little pots pretty sharpish, and some of them can go in here once we get this bench lifted up. I got gifted this pineapple that someone had cut the top off and planted and brought it for me and said, here you are, here's a present for you, which was very nice. Thanks, Dave. Can you believe this guy? This is our Tony, my son, who is a mechanic amongst other things. And I bought myself a tow bar for the car. I've always wanted a tow bar for the car. As you know, and you've seen in videos before, I've been wrecking it, filling it to the gunnels. And I've got myself a trailer now and the new tow bar. And Tony's just in the middle of fitting it. It's pouring down. And we've basically, he's got the two roofs of the vehicles as a bit of a tarpaulin over the top. And I told him not to bother to wait till a fine day. And he says, no, we'll get it fitted now. So he's, I'll leave him to it. I'm trying to give him a hand and he just told me to go away politely because he knows what he's doing, I don't. And he's absolutely right. So, thank you very much, Tony. I appreciate everything you do for my son. Right, this coffee's poured out. Come and get it when you're ready, lad. Right, I'm pleased to say that today is like chalk and cheese from yesterday. And I'm feeling much better. And it's so nice to get back in the garden again. Now, it's teeming down with rain. But I've been in the big polytunnel. And I just made a start. I've got the scaffolding board up. I've got it secured to stop it swinging from side to side. I've done a massive harvest, which we'll show you when we go over there. And I've done all the weeding. I've cleared some beds. And I'm having this cup of coffee now. And then I'm going to start and I'll get the little trolley and I'm going to put those seedlings into the trolley and take them over there and get them out of the road. We'll leave some in here because I'm going to plant them direct in the bed basically and get them on the way. I'll dig a hole, bit of fish, blood and bone and get them set off in a tickle of water and get them going. We might as well, no time like the present. So I'll just finish this cup of coffee and then we'll give you a look at what I've managed to get done. I have to keep stopping frequently, but yeah, I'm getting something done and the fresh air is doing me the world of good. So onwards and upwards. Right, let's go and make our way over to the other polytunnel and give you a bit of footage of what we've got done and the harvest that we've got. So sorry about the light, it's pretty poor today and as I say it's pouring down. So I'm quite liking this gimbal. It seems to be doing a good job. Oh, let's have a look. Oh. At least the gimbal is doing a good job, I'm not. Out of breath again. Right, okay, we'll take you into the polytunnel and I'll give you a little look around at what I've been doing. Right, the first thing we've done is we've got a big 12-foot scaffolding board up there. There's a shelf to put the plants on. And then what I've done, this was swinging back and forward quite badly, even though we haven't got gale force winds at the moment. So I've tied support from there to there. Same with the other side, from there to there. And again, here to here, on the same side. And that's solid as a rock now. It is something you don't normally see. I've just give all of these beds a really good soaking down with the hose pipe for a good 20 minutes or so. Because they haven't been watered basically since we planted these plants. And as I say, you can see the carrots here. They're all coming along nicely. And what I've done now is I've cleared out this bed completely. We took out all the beetroot, anything that was edible we've got. The little ones all gone in the compost. We've put that bed right again and watered it all. We've harvested the dwarf French beans, and we'll just give you a little look at the harvests that we've got now. It's just suddenly dawned on me, very few of my videos this year have shown any harvests. So we've got some baby beetroots. It's the psychedelic ones, all different colours. Only small, but it's a harvest. Then we've got 2 cucumbers off these cucumbers in here. And we've got a couple of nice lettuces. And the cabbage. Some nice carrots. And some onions. Peas. Whoop, sorry, wrong way. Dwarf French beans. And stacks of lovely, those silver onions, the silver skin onions. Loads of them as well. So overall, considering things have been pretty miserable this year and I've had some rough times, we are still getting harvests, and nice ones at that. I'll also just show you the purple cauliflower. Right, we now have the plants up on the top there. As you can see, and I've done enough for today. I was going to plant some, but I really can't be bothered. Right, okay. What I want to show you is how things are doing in here. So these are all the tomato suckers. Look at the size of them. I'll get the hang of this gimbal eventually. You'll have to bear with me, guys. But what I really want to show you is the peaches. Look at the size of these things. I think that one's ready. Beautiful. And we've still got peaches on there. There's 2 or 3 there. There's some even bigger ones down here. No, I don't want to leave these much longer for the fruit flies to get them, or them to go rotten, drop off and go rotten. So I'll be starting to eat these as of now. But I just thought I'd show you those because that's the highlight of the day. Got the shock of my life when I came in here and seen these. Oh my word, that was delicious. Absolutely delicious. It's not 100% ripe. It was a little bit hard, so I now know I can leave them another week probably, but it was still absolutely delicious. Right, that's basically it for today. I've had enough. I don't want to push it too hard. Tony's still on with the tow bar. He's got the tow bar on. He's got it all the electrics wired up. He's just in the middle of reassembling the back boot, putting all the lights back in and everything. But he's got it all sorted. Absolute superstar. He's probably going to be another half hour. So I'm just going to have a quick cup of coffee and then I'm going to call it a day. As always, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, be practical and keep yourselves out of harm's way. Thanks for all your likes, dislikes, comments, subscriptions, suggestions, good wishes. It's all really appreciated. For now, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.